If you're looking for a little something different to embellish your cards with, how about a faux wax seal? Come on in and let me show you how to make them.
Hello everybody, this is Julia Layered with Senior Susie Stamps, and today I wanted to show you a technique called faux wax seals. And you'll see one right here on this card that I made the other day when I started doing the preliminary work for this video. Now, these are some Stampin' Up! Stamps and punches, but what we're going to talk about today is this little guy right here, because it's a totally different embellishment than what you normally see on cards, and I think you'll have fun making these. What you'll need to start with are some smaller stamps, because we're going to use hot glue today, and these are some of the stamps that I used on those. This is a Hero Arts stamp that I stamped, the one that you just saw. I've got a couple more examples over here. Here's one, and this has 3 different stamps, and on the inside there's another one. And then this one, the word kind is stamped in the glue. So come on and let me show you how to do this. It's really, really simple. All you need is your hot glue gun, some glue sticks, and it takes quite a bit of glue, actually, surprisingly, more than you would think it does, to squirt out a big glob, because what you're going to be doing is squirting it out and then impressing your stamps. Now, I usually do this with rubber stamps, and let's just do one right quick. I squeeze out enough glue that I think my stamp will be all right covering it, and then I try to pull my little glue stick back to conserving glue, and then I'll take my stamp and just stamp right down on that, and you let it set till it's cool. I thought we'd do 2 or 3 more today. Maybe this little hand, another heart, star with a heart. These little tiny sets like this are really perfect. Look at that one. Oh, and look at this one. Let's use these. Okay. So now, it doesn't take long to do, but you do have to let them cool with your stamp setting on them, and then be very careful pulling them up off, because if you're not careful, or even sometimes if you are careful, it'll pull the rubber off your stamp and you have to reset it. The fun part of this is when you pull your acrylic paints out. I think that one needs a little bit more. I broke my glue stick off. There we go. I know this is a little hard for y'all to see, but I think you can kind of get the idea of what I'm doing here. See, I told you it took quite a bit of glue. Of course, I'm making several just to kind of have on hand a little bit. There. Now, this one's ready to pull because it has cooled off enough. And on this one, you see it has lifted it off the wood. That's okay. It doesn't bother me, because I can glue them back on. Even if it pulls that up off the foam, usually when you press it back on, it'll do just fine. This one's being a little more difficult than it was the last time, but I think it's going to work just fine. There. And there's our wax seal. And here's our stamper placed. Let's do another one. You just have to be kind of careful with them. And as I said, if your stamp pulls up a little bit off your foam, usually by just pressing it back on, that works just fine. These are old stamps. I don't remember what the year is on this set. It is 2002 Mini Mates, so it's already been 20 years on this block. And if it's a little loose, then so be it. Lots of times your newer stamps will hold up a little better. There. There's 3. And then I just wash my little stamps off when I'm through. Let me trim these little hairs back. Get them out of the road. When you're applying these to your card, I find that it works best if you will use your hot glue. It doesn't seem to work very well with the art glitter glue. Now some other glues it might be just fine, but I didn't have success with it sticking with my art glitter glue. So I just heat my glue gun up again and put it wherever I'm going to put it. And it works just fine. There. I think I got one more to do. If you got a music lover, this is a really cute one to do. There. This is not a new idea. I found it in a, let's see, I think it's 2007 Take 10 publication. I'm just trimming off the little glue hairs there. Let me show you that article right quick because I've got it pulled still. It's Take 10 Faux Seals. And it's on page 110 of the summer 2007 Take 10 edition, if you've got these in your collection. If you don't, we'll talk about going and ordering some back issues a little bit later on in the month because they'll have their back issue sale before long. Okay, now with these, let's look at them. On this one, I tried to do a little rose gold on that, and it was fairly successful, and I mixed this kind of pink flash metallic acrylic paint. Now, I got all my paints from Walmart. I don't buy expensive paints because I would rather have more colors than high dollar paints. And then I mixed that with some royal gold. And it's very possible that I put some of this copper in there. I'm not sure, I don't remember, but I think I did. So, all I'm going to do is just kind of mix this up a little bit and color these in with my paintbrush, and then they'll have to dry. And I'll put another coat on them when they're dry, because sometimes the color's not just quite what I want it to be. And so I'll go back perhaps and add a little gold or something in on top of that. But this is just the way you do these little faux wax seals. And you can color them with whatever color you want. And they're kind of a nice little different embellishment to cards, I think. So, I like this little hand with the heart, and it came out very nicely. I'm not sure that you have to have complete coverage with your paints. I think it's really just pretty much up to you what you want to do with these. You know, back when I was a teenager, we had wax seals on all cards that we sent because they were just cool. And mine was in the shape of a ram's head because I was born in March, and so my astrological sign is Aries. And of course that was all the rage. It may still be, I don't know. I don't kind of keep up with too much stuff today. But there they are, and they'll dry, and I'll come back and put maybe another coat or two on. And so you can have a nice little embellishment that you've made using your stamps yet again in another way. So I hope this gives you an idea of something to do that's a little fun and a little different than what you normally do. And I'll talk to you again soon. Have a great week, y'all. Bye-bye.